Hey guys, it's been a while since I've made a video. I don't know why, it's just been that way. But here we are again. It's another video. As you can see, I'm taking a walk. It's a nice rainy day. Some people don't like rain. They think it ruins everything, but you can use it for good by enjoying it. It can make you happy. So today's topic is sustainability. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my life in regards to sustainability. Now, I never really cared about sustainability. I never really did much recycling or all that. I usually threw food away if I was done eating it. I didn't really like leftovers. I still do that, but for a different reason. Anyway, I just wanted to give a reasonable explanation of why people should be sustainable. Some guy playing guitar. This video is now copyrighted. It's gonna get a DMCA strike. This is it. It's the end of my YouTube career. Anyway, Vsauce here. Hey Vsauce. Let's get back to sustainability. Hey Vsauce. So I wasn't really that interested in it, and I think sustainability is very poorly explained or treated in the modern world, which is to be expected. This world is evil, but let's be different. So let's say you're running a business. How do you make money? Is it by selling things? Well, no, not quite. Think of a McDonald's. You need buns. You need someone to make buns. You need someone to transport the buns. You need someone to put the buns in storage, pull them out on the day they're needed, put them on the table for the burger, and bam, we're ready to make a burger with the buns. But then we need the same thing with meat. We get some meat, have a bunch of cows all over the world. We grow them up, have people raise them, have people kill them, do whatever health tests need to be done, put them in freezers, ship them, put them in storage in a McDonald's store, pull them out when the time is right, cook them, and bam, we put them on the table. Now we have meat and a bun, and that's the plainest hamburger you can get. Now, you want salt, you want cheese, you want to use chicken, bam, whole other process with all that. But wait, we assumed, what's that word they use in philosophy? A priori, that the table exists. Well, okay, the table doesn't exist a priori. Tables don't exist by themselves. Someone had to build the table you're making the food on. Actually, someone had to get the McDonald's there. Someone had to build the building. After it was built, someone had to pay the electricity bill, make sure it was clean. Someone had to clean it every day. This and that. Okay, cool. And you get the license for McDonald's to have a franchise or whatever. And now you can make burgers. Wow, quite a lot. So how much do you sell these burgers for? It's like $3. Okay. So you make $3 for one sale. Maybe they'll buy a meal, so you get $10. Cool. And who knows how many people are gonna come by. When I worked at McDonald's, sometimes, you'd have 3 people in 1 hour come. That was like in the later hours. That's not a lot of money. That's like $30 for working 1 hour. By the way, you're paying the employees hourly. So you probably had like 5 or 6 employees during that time, and they each have a wage of, it used to be $7.50 in Arizona, now it's like $10.50, I think. So you just spent $31.50, assuming it's 3 employees. Actually, that's more accurate for late night. Sometimes we would have 2, but everyone hated that. and 3 people stop by, and let's say they all get meals, and so you made $30. So in that 1 hour, you made $31.50. No, you paid $31.50 for your employees, and you made $30. So you lost $1.50. But wait, you have to pay the electricity bill for the McDonald's to run that 1 hour. Mind you, it's not a small electricity bill. You got a lot of lights. You have to run the freezer, and of course, the ovens and things that heat things up. Usually cost the most electricity. But you guys probably already know that. That's why your dryer has a special kind of outlet for 240 volts. So you've actually just lost a bunch of money. All right. So it's like, all right, well, there's the busy hours, and we sell a bunch of burgers then. And it's like, yes, that's true. But how much of an influence do you have on that? Do you put out the ads for McDonald's? No, the company does that. They put McDonald's commercials, so you have no influence on how many people are gonna want to go to McDonald's. You can give good service, although that's kind of already a given. You're already expected to be giving good service, and also it's McDonald's, people usually don't care. So you have absolutely no effect on how much money your store makes, if you think about it. In terms of customers, you don't really make the customers come in. It could be that you have exceptional service and more customers come in, but at the same time, you might just have one bad employee who ruins it for a lot of people, and then in the end, it doesn't really change much. Maybe slightly less people come in, maybe slightly more. And a lot of times it depends on location. I worked at the lowest earning McDonald's in Phoenix, or it might have been all of Arizona, and it was just because it was a location with not a lot of customers. So, how does one make money? Well, you be sustainable. That's what it is. All the money comes from. All that you really can do is make sure everything is minimized in terms of costs. So that means not throwing away food when it is a little bit less than fresh. McDonald's doesn't necessarily want you to do that, but if you want to make money, you're not going to be throwing burgers away after being out for only 30 minutes. I think that was the time limit for burgers. You try to cut down on how much employees work, because it's not necessarily all too necessary. You try to find efficient ways to make employees, do as many things as possible. Hopefully not too much. Some people overwork their employees. It's not a great thing. But again, you have the freedom to work at McDonald's. No one's forcing you. So, yeah, that's what you do. I don't want to say cut corners. It's absolutely not what we're doing here. But you trim the fat, basically. I know some places cut corners and it causes a problem. That's a whole different issue. We won't get in that today. But, yeah, you do what you can. You try to be sustainable. Okay? And that's the way it is with life, Obviously, you're walking down the street, and this neighborhood is also my neighborhood, and maybe I see some trash and it's not my trash, but I know if I pick it up, it's gonna make the neighborhood cleaner. And if I'm walking, I might as well multitask, things like that. You in your own life, you try to make things work out for the better. Like I said, I didn't really care about recycling for years, but now I'm pretty adamant about having a bin for recycling and having a bin for paper. And maybe that seems stupid. It's like, well, whatever. I don't really care much about the environment. You might be thinking, well, maybe you don't, but sorting things is actually pretty fun, as I'm sure you know. And it's a lot easier to deal with trash when you have all the nasty stuff in one trash can and all the recyclables in another, because recyclables aren't really wet and this and that. And so it's just fun, you know. It's kind of like this desire to be excellent. Jordan Peterson talks about cleaning your room, and a lot of people see it as a chore, but think of your room after it's clean. It looks nice. People come over and they're like, wow, this is you. So there's really two things to take away from here. Don't feel forced to be sustainable. And the next one is, it's fun to be sustainable. So, yeah. Little do people know, but things that are good for the environment will also get you some cash. And just to give you an example of this before I end the video, solar power. You know, it's not, compared to other environmental options, it's pretty clean, but it's also free in that you have solar power everywhere. And you know, the Chinese are moving to make all cars of a certain size to be non-gas powered. And you know, China, you know, it doesn't always care that much about the environment, but they're doing that. So as you can see, there is a profit motive. Trust me, they don't care. I mean, you live in Beijing, you'll get lung cancer from the air. China is cutting corners everywhere, but because being sustainable makes you money and they care about money, they're gonna do it. All right, peace out.